Hello everyone, this is Joseph with Cordell Christian Organic Salon, coming to you today to talk to you about pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. I want to talk to you about the devices we have and how they can work for you, as well as educate you on the subject of PEMF in general. I consider myself a researcher, an avid researcher of the subject of electrotherapies, and PEMF is an emerging one that has been around for a while, and it takes many different forms of therapy devices, and some of them are in the medical world, some are in the wellness world, some are in the research world. And pulse electromagnetic field therapy is soon and quickly becoming a growing therapy in the world of wellness and medical research for helping to solve hard to solve problems where normal medical research is fails. So essentially the way the machines work is on the cellular level of your body, your cells, as well as your nerves, your tissues, they all have electrical conductances happening and magnetic conductances and currents traveling and sending and receiving information and moving things around. And this is all being done with electron transport between the interaction of electricity between cells and all the fluids and tissues around them. Your body is kind of like one big battery. So I want to show you all the two systems that we carry here. One is a full body system behind me, so it's for doing full body treatments, and it's aimed at a pretty kind of a specific use case. And another version is a local applicator version. I can reach down here and grab these. So here's the two applicators, they're part of the system. This is the big applicator for working bigger areas. This is a small applicator for kind of moving around and working on smaller areas. Smaller coil puts out a stronger field. Bigger coil puts out a strong field, but it's more spread out, so it's a little bit weaker. Full body system is even more weak because the field strength is more spread out throughout the whole mat. But when you're working on the whole body and you want to use the bigger waveforms, you want a lower strength. And when you want a concentrated treatment, you want a smaller applicator. These are two different systems, two different parts of represents two different types of the technology. So I'm gonna just give you a kind of a quick view of this. So this is what's called a rare earth magnet, a neodymium magnet, and you can see that when I hold the magnet into the center of the coil, the magnet is basically hopping around. So if I hold it in my hand, you can see, change the angle, the magnet jumping around. Okay, now this device has a bunch of different magnetic frequency settings. The field strength on this is very intense compared to the one behind me, but in the world of magnetic devices, this would be considered a medium intensity. It does get up to a pretty nice high field strength, so great for shoulders, arms, holding to the chest, different parts. So you basically, the therapy session with something like this basically is where you hold the device to the area you want to work on for a while. And same thing with a small applicator, you would hold that to an area you want to work. So this system gives us the ability to do more intense focused treatments where we choose the frequency corresponding to what you're wanting to work on. And usually it's a 30-minute or 1 hour session. And in some occasions, people will do extended 2-hour sessions with it, depending on what it is that they're wanting to achieve. Most common things people use PEMF for is tissue regeneration, anti-inflammation, help reverse pain, and it works down on your cellular level, so there's really not any kind of pain that this can't reach. And the thing about PEMF is the field is actually pretty big, so even this far away from the coil, it's still moving. So as you get closer, it's more intense. But even if I hold the magnet to my body here, the field, I can still feel a slight echoing in the magnet, because the field actually is reaching through my entire abdomen and spreading out. So the actual field of energy for a coil this big, this is an 8-inch coil, so up about a foot above, I can feel it. And so basically in about like a 2-foot size circle, as well as, now also one thing about this that makes this coil design and this particular system very special, besides the fact that we have all this control over the frequencies, is that it is it creates what's called a push-pull effect. Not all PEMFs do that, where basically it's pushing out a field and pushing out a field. So it's basically alternating. It's jumping, the field's jumping back and forth between the two sides of the pulsing coil. Whereas there's many pulsers out there that just basically send out a coil. They send out a wave. They just pulse. So still useful, but when you have something that's sending out one side and alternating the two different, because it's got two coils basically in one, what it does is it creates this push pulling effect, which is considered to be quite a bit more efficient at doing the job than, say, the ultra high intensity systems that dump out a ton of energy in one direction, all the way to the point of causing muscle contractions, but are very inefficient in terms of their energy and therapeutic effect. You have to get into like the really high intensity range to get. So this is kind of like the ideal design of a PEMF system, is something like this, giving you a lot of intensity, but also with very safe for like longer therapy times. But even in just short bursts, it can be very useful. So let's grab my little book here. So I want to just jump into this system right quick, and I want to talk to you guys about the Vitalife R system. The Vitalife R system is a full body system. It's made in Switzerland, and it's basically you have your control unit here. So the control unit lets us select programs that are saved on the device, and it basically is going to measure the patient's heart rate to determine stress levels. Basically helps us get a graph of where your heart rate's doing while you're getting a treatment. You lay on this mat, the pillow gets placed over the client, and then we have a book here from Switzerland, written by a PhD doctor. Helps us to kind of like nail down what type of program would be best suited for you. The device has multiple automated programs, and so this system would be geared towards somebody who basically is having all kinds of relaxation issues. So anything that's related to relaxation and feeling harmonized and feeling de-stressed. It's like a de-stressing device. It still helps with all the same things the smaller pulsars help with. The difference is those are designed for intensive treatment on a certain particular area that you're having issues, whereas this is designed for whole body wellness, to boost your immune system, flood the body with oxygen, help bring harmony to the body, where the body's has a better efficiency of dumping out the waste and increasing the nutrients and oxygen uptake of the whole organism. So they're both equally beneficial, and you can even use them both at the same time. So when people come for sessions, if they are like, hey, I want this here, they want to work on different things, we'll hook them up to both, and that way you're getting a maximum therapeutic value during your session. And we also offer tons of research that we print related to magnetic field therapy and its various applications and theoretical capabilities in helping to make people more healthy, or help people in their health journey to achieve the health results they're looking for. It's a very powerful treatment. It's something that can definitely change the world. The more people that know about it and the more access everyone has to it. If you have questions, please reach out to us through our salon phone number or website or Facebook. I'll be posting this video on Facebook as well as YouTube. If you're interested in getting a session, please reach out to us. If you are interested in coaching, please reach out to us as well. We do provide coaching sessions on devices, how to get devices, and we'll also be launching some professional courses on how to bring in these devices to your business, and how to set up protocols, and how to get information, and which devices can help you and help build an understanding for you on all the different levels and varieties of PEMF therapy that exists. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you guys have a happy and healthy 2022.